also to go overseas to tell the Chinese story through music. In the Spring Festival Gala in 2025, it is the first time actually I lead some of my team and delegations to visit 4 European countries covering 6 cities to have a tour of the music with the theme of the Chinese music and the Chinese New Year. And it is well received in those regions and also the countries, and also the ticket box is very good for all of these performances. At the end of the performance, all of these audiences, they also give us a warm applause. And also we have a lot of encores, over 10 minutes for the performances. What impressed me most is actually one of our performances in Vietnam, which is the metropolis of the music. One of the big fans go to the backstage and also hold my hands, and also he said that from the musical notes, I can feel the culture and also the history of China. At that moment, actually, I can feel that music is not just an artistic form. It is also a way for us to communicate with each other and also to exchange our culture. So for this bridge, it can actually go across and go beyond the differences of our institution, policies, and also the culture, and also connect emotions with different people. So for the Chinese ethnic music, it is not only carry the melody, but also carries the thousands of the history and the spirit of the Chinese nation. For our generation, we actually see the rapid development of the music. So for China right now, is one of the fastest growth markets in the music industry. And today we are seeing that for the digital platform has also changed the way of communication. For the traditional music, and also combined with the innovation and also integration. And also some of the music is still like deep-rooted and also have the Chinese characteristics, but also combined with some of the foreign elements. We also believe that in the future, we will have more music to carry the Chinese wisdom and also the Chinese culture. And all this music will go to the world stage. And for us, we will have the sincerity and also let the world to enjoy the music of China and to understand an open, confident China. Thank you. Next question, please.
请继续提问，请举手示意。请西区第一排穿浅绿色西服的女记者提问。
谢谢主持人。
Thank you. With Xinhua News Agency, my question to Dr. Xu Gun. Good morning. Right now, we know that AI actually is reshaping the structure and development landscape of all walks of life. How AI will bring the changes to education and how we should respond. Thank you for your question. Artificial intelligence is not just a technology. It also touches the essence of education. The core of the change actually is how we cultivate talents. We need to think about promote large-scale and personalized talent cultivation so that education for thousands of people return to the source of thousands of faces and characteristics. And actually, from the perspective of learning, AI has changed the pace of our learning. In the past, that the unified teaching process arrangements actually cannot really bring that differences or take into account of each individuals. But right now, AI can precise in real time the learning progress of each learners and adjust the learning path based on each situation. Like in our school, actually, we have that app, and that app actually will not directly give the answers to the problems raised by students. It's act like a really experienced teacher. So actually, step by step, really guide and inspire students to explore on themselves and ultimately solve the problem. So it helps students to go from being able to solve problems to being able to think. So they actually could break free from the shackles of standardization, achieving individualized teaching. So for teachers, also AI helped them to get out of the massive repetitive work, so they can pay more attention to the individual characters of each student, so they can think about that, whether they can stimulate the curiosity of the students and cultivate critical thinking. And also in our school, we also have a platform. So it's a very practical platform that this platform allow our teachers to become the screenwriter. So that's in charge of creating the scenarios, while AI plays different virtual expert roles responsible for the knowledge supply of human-computer interaction and wisdom evaluation. And students become the mean actors. So we talk about that teachers, actually professors, the AI allow them to transform from knowledge lecturers to capability developers, from the knowledge authorities to student growth guides. So AI, we know, is a double-edged sword. We must uphold the positive use of technology, use for good, and also guide students to strengthen their moral education, encourage them to use AI, but in a really reasonable manner, avoiding mental laziness. And looking to the future, I believe AI has pressed the fast-forward button for education reform, and the future educational environment will become an open, shared, integrated, data-driven, and human-machine collaborative smart growth space. It will be a real classroom in the industries, the large social classrooms, and also the small classroom in our schools. We will gather that resources and to promote high-quality development and benefiting every student through educational intelligence connection. Thank you very much. Next question, please.
请东区第2排那位穿西服戴眼镜的男记者提问。
Thank you. With culture paper, my question is to member Liu Chengyou. Good morning. We all know that for the China National Archives of Publications and Culture has collected a huge amount of the publications. This also helped to carry forward the traditions and also the spirit of the Chinese culture. So how to make all of these publications at work in the new era? Thank you for your question. So for the China National Archives of Publications and Culture, it's a very important measure that has been established by the CPC, and also it has been opened in 2007. It helps us to exchange the culture and also help the education. And this also helped to pass the Chinese culture and the traditions. And for some of the key collections, we will be collected in our national archives. And this helps us to continue to carry forward some of the civilizations. This is also a very important place in the new era. So for the China National Archives of Publications and Culture, we have a major pavilion and also 3 sub-pavilions in 3 cities. So for the central pavilion is actually the main pillar, and also altogether we have collected also over 34 million publications, and also for the digital publications we also have a huge amount of the collections. And also we have a lot of the publications regarding the ancient publications, ancient societies, and also covering over 30 sectors. For example, we also tell the stories about the Wu Zetian, and also some of the calligraphies from Su Dongpo, and also some of the poetries from Tang Dynasty, and also some of the collections from the Ming Dynasty. So all of these are amount to over 4 million publications. This also shows the development of the ancient Chinese nation and that the people knows how the civilization evolved over the times. Since the inauguration of our pavilion, we have received over 2.2 million overseas visitors, and this is a very important step for us to demonstrate the culture. For the ambassador from Tanzania, have emphasized that in this pavilion we can see that we protecting the publications and also we are able to demonstrate the diversity of the Chinese culture to the world. This is invaluable assets for our pavilion. So because for our pavilion, it is also demonstrate the civilization and also showcasing the charms and the beauty of the Chinese culture. So right now, we are actually building an online platform to demonstrate all of these publications. We are trying to put out some of these original publications in the digital platform. In the future, we will continue to collect more publications and help us to improve the capacity for the storage and also to get more digital resources in the national archives of publications and culture and contribute to the Chinese culture and the civilization. Thank you. Next question, please. Thank you for the first group of the members. Now we would like to invite the second group of members.
Please introduce yourself. Good morning. I'm a member of the CPPCC Chen Yuzhen from the Liu Zhai Village Party Branch in Huguan County in Changzhi, Shanxi Province. My name is Cui Haiyang from Guizhou Minzu University. Now the floor is open for questions. Thank you. The CPPCC Daily, my question to Ms. Chen Yuzhen. We know you're a party secretary of the local village branch, and actually you have been rooted at the grassroots level for many years, and you have witnessed and experienced the changes in rural China in the new era. And would you please share with us how the lives changed in Liu Village, and what's your plan in the future? Thank you for your question. Yes, I'm a party secretary. More than 30 years ago, I married into Liujia Village. Back then, the village was underdeveloped with weak infrastructure and lagging development. In 2011, during the village committee election, I was elected as a party secretary. At that moment, I made up my mind to lead the villagers out of poverty. We rely on the party's poverty alleviation policies, good measures, and the villagers' hard work. The villagers actually, they witnessed a totally change in terms of water supply, electricity, road conditions, and network. And we talk about that the whole village actually developed the pillar industries. In 2016, the whole township took the lead in getting rid of poverty. The villagers said with motion, we are grateful to the party's good policies and thankful to have catch up with a good era. Our lives are like sesame blossoms rising step by step. From poverty alleviation to rural revitalization, we are vigorously cultivating the featured industry and finding ways for self-development. We using that the Miao embroidery craftsmanship in the village. We built a modern winery and create our own brand. We have also driven more than 300 households to grow the sorghum and steadily increase their income. And we also have developed the greenhouses and the vegetables actually from these greenhouses selling to Hebei, Henan, and other places. And we talk about, you could look at the local villagers. They really motivated. In addition, we have also integrated the resources in the industries, develop tourism. So we have organized more than 30 activities, including the bonfires, the picking the rural vegetables and the food factories, attracting tens of thousands of tourists. And the number of participants in tourism has increased by 10,000 yuan, and the per capita income of our villagers have exceeded 25,000 yuan. So you could see that behind these numbers is the change from waiting for assistance and relief to taking the lead and initiative and believing in themselves. And we also provide a stage for people returning to their hometown to start businesses. We have this platform for live streaming, the running homestays, and it's a very beautiful and the places with thriving industries. And in the future, we will also try a cross-village joint operation mechanism and develop the tourism industry, realize common prosperity. Thank you. Next question, please.
请东区第一排穿米黄色衣服的女记者提问。
Thank you. Good morning. With Solidarity Paper, my question is to Member Cui Haiyang. Good morning, Mr. Cui. So right now you can see that for the community development, it's very important to promote the ethnic solidarity. Can you tell us more stories about the community? Thank you for your questions. And also thank you for your attention to the community development in China. So for me, I'm from the minority ethnic group. I'm from the Chaoxian ethnic minority group, and actually I was born from Chaoxian ethnic group. And also I work and studied in Yunnan province and the Guizhou province, and from northeast to the southwest. You can see the ethnic development in China. So for me, I always visited different ethnic minority groups. And also actually in one of the places called the Yangshui County, because we can see that for that places, we have a lot of the relocation. And also we are seeing a lot of the resettlement places were built. And the community building and also bring changes to people's livelihood. A lot of people, they cannot believe that right now every one of them actually they can earn their own vehicles. In the past, they don't know how to speak Mandarin and they don't have a lot of the communication with the outside world. But right now with the trainings, more and more villages, they actually know how to speak Mandarin, and also they are trying to do a lot of the intangible cultural heritage. Now you can see all of these ethnic minority groups, they are more confident, and with all of the visitors, they can actually tell the stories of their villages and the communities, and also they can also use their local dances and the performances, which also attracted by the visitors. In the past, people were always saying that we just want to live a good life, but right now they actually want to tell a very good story about their lives. Because now you can see that their livelihood has been significantly improved, and also it gives them confidence to tell the stories, and also they have a better sense of gainings and recognition. And in this community, we have combined various of the ethnic minority groups. A lot of people are actually relocated from a lot of the remote areas and the poor areas. They look out for each other and also support each other. For the children, they can study in very spacious and bright classrooms. And this is the day-to-day life in this community. And in the community now, you can see people are living together. They try to pursue their dreams all together. Right now, it is the time to promote the ethnic unity. So they are using a lot of their own skills to gain income. And in the community also, we've done a lot of work to promote the education and to create more employment opportunities for them. So right now, you can see with all of these efforts, they can help us to improve the unity and also to advance the civilization and also to carry forward the culture. And also now you can see we have a lot of like the village super football league, and all of these and attracted the attention from the world. And actually last year we have been received visitors for over 800 million people, and this is thanks to the efforts of the development of the community in the local areas. So by developing the communities, we want to retain the talents and make sure that the ethnic unity can be rooted in different communities. And also it can help to build China into a community of the Chinese nation and the ethnic groups. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Next group, please. Now we would like to invite the third group of members. Please introduce yourselves. Good morning. I'm CPPCC member Tu Haiming. I'm from Hong Kong. I'm from the Committee for the Liaison with Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan National Committee of CPPCC. My name is Chen Jiming. I'm from Macau. Good morning. I'm CPPCC member. I'm the head of the Taiwan Compatriots Association, Xu Kewei. So now the floor is open for questions.
Thank you. China Daily. My question to Mr. Tu Haiming. Good morning, Mr. Tu. We know in the past, Hong Kong's economy has achieved steady growth, taking new steps towards prosperity through governance. As a member from Hong Kong, how do you think Hong Kong special administration can better integrate into and serve the country's development? First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to express our sincerity to the friends from the media for your care support for Hong Kong, and also would like to share with you some stories in Hong Kong. So in recent times, we always think about how to accelerate the construction of Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area and how to better integrate into the overall development of the country, serving the country, contributing to the country, has become the common understanding in Hong Kong society. Let me share with you some stories. First is the impressive development of the Greater Bay Area. Last November, for the very first time, Guangdong, Hong Kong, and Macau jointly hosted the 15th National Games. And also President Xi Jinping personally attended the opening ceremony and announced the start of the Games. And when the road cycling athletes crossed the border gravely and almost unnotably, they set out from the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, passing through Zhuhai, Hongqing, Macau, Hong Kong, joining the most beautiful arc in the Greater Bay Area. Second story, that's the gongs. We talk about that. We could heard the sound of the gong every 3 days. On average, a total of 119 companies went public last year, and raising to 185.8 billion the Hong Kong dollars. 94% of the company actually are from the Chinese mainland, and they accounted for 88% of the public offering funds. And the third story I would like to share is the warm applaud in front of the Hong Kong SAR government headquarters building. In August last year, the Ministry of Science and Technology of China presented certificates to 15 national key laboratories in Hong Kong, and the SAR government also announced that it will provide 20 million Hong Kong dollars to support development of these laboratories. And we felt that the charm of integration, and we could feel that the power of Hong Kong and the country from the dawn of the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. And we also gain confidence in the development from scientific research corporation. And this year marks the first year of the 15th five-year plan. I believe that also provides a lot more opportunity for Hong Kong to better develop itself and integrate into the country. I believe Hong Kong could play 4 roles. First, it could be the starting point for the mainland enterprises to go global. Hong Kong is very familiar with international markets, so the enterprises from Chinese mainland can register companies in Hong Kong, set sales together with Hong Kong enterprises and go far. And the second role can act as a strong energy for industrial innovation. Because Hong Kong is the world's 3rd largest international financial center, it can inject more the financial resources into development of the domestic enterprises. And third is Hong Kong could become a bridge for institutional innovation. Hong Kong's rules, regulations, and management standards are all aligned with those of the countries. I believe that Hong Kong could also to support countries' high-level opening up to the outside world. And the fourth is Hong Kong can be a booster for green products. Many green products and products in Hong Kong are far ahead internationally, can provide low-cost international funds for more green products in China. And we know that high-quality development has a clear theme in Hong Kong SAR. We are aligned with the 15th five-year plan. I believe time waits for no one. Let us better integrate into the national development, and Hong Kong has an unshakable responsibility. With the strong support of the CPPCC Central Committee and the people of the whole country, the story of Hong Kong's modernization with Chinese characteristics will become more exciting, touching, and fascinating. Thank you.
Next question, please. Thank you. With Macau Daily, my question is to member Chen Jiming. We all know that for the science-tech education, it's very important to promote the diversified development of Macau. Can you tell us more about the way how Macau promote the science and technological education? Thank you. Thank you for your question. After return to the motherland, for Macau, always attach great importance to the education and to cultivate more talents and to promote the development of the education, especially for the high education. We focus on the science-tech education and also the science-tech innovation. We also made tangible achievements. At the beginning of the establishment of the SAR, at that time we only have like 8,000 people in the higher education, but right now we have over like 28,000 people like dedicated in the research of the science and technology. And also we have over 9,000 people, they're actually working on the master's degree or doctorate degree. And also we have more science tech like researchers have a over like 136% increase compared to previous years. After we returning to the motherland, we always like build platforms to gather the talents and also help us to develop the science tech development and also to promote the industry integration development. We also have 4 key laboratories covering TCM, the microelectronics, the Internet of Things, and also some of the areas relating to the lunar exploration. We also try to pull the strengths and knowledge at home and abroad, and also try to cultivate our talents. So based on the platforms and also some of the key laboratories and universities, we are seeing that we have a lot of the young talents and young scientists. And at the same time, we are also attracting a lot of the leading scientists. They are actually based in the Greater Bay Areas. I would like to use one example. In 2023, the Macau first satellite was successfully launched. And this is a very important effort that has been made from the National Bureau of Astronautics and together with the Macau Academy. So for the Macau University of Science and Technology, we are also honored to take part in the development and research of this satellite. We have the mainland scientists, and also we have some foreign experts to participate in this process. We also have a lot of the young talent scientists joining this process. Every one of them, they can gain a lot of achievements from the science-tech development. This also inspired them to resonate with the country and to build China into a strong nation in science and technology. The dreams are very important for the young talents, and also we need to continue to build the science and technology. Macau will stay true to the original aspiration and work together with the Chinese mainland, and also continue to build China into a major nation in the education, science, and technology, and we will continue to contribute our wisdom. Thank you. Next question, please.
请西区第一排那位穿浅紫色衣服的女记者提问。
好的，谢谢主持人。
Thank you.
总台国广记者提问，我的问题
With
想
CMG,
可魏委员。
my question
好
to
学员
Mr.
我们看到
Xu
近年来
Kewei.
越来越多
We
的
know
台湾
that
青
in
年
the
选择来到
recent
大
years,
陆
more and
学习
more
工作和
the
生
young
活。
people
那
from
您一直以
Taiwan
来也是在
have
关注
chosen
着
to come
两岸
to
青
the
年的交
mainland
流
to
与沟
study,
通。
work, and
能给我们
live.
讲讲
You have
台湾青年
always
在大
been
陆的
paying
获
great
得感
attention to
和
the
归属
exchanges
感
and
吗？
communication
谢谢。
between the youth on both sides of the Taiwan Strait. Could you tell us about their sense of gain and belonging on the mainland? Thank you for your question. I am the third generation Taiwan compatriots living on the mainland. My job is a surgeon. I actually performed surgeries, consultations, and lectures in various provinces. I have met many Taiwanese youths who come to the mainland to study, start business, and settle down. I love sitting down, enjoying their storytelling, and talk about their striving and hard work. And I know a young people called Sun Xingxu. He actually, after graduates with a doctorate, he quickly became a key member of the department in the hospital. And he said that what attracted him is the most is the working atmosphere and the international academic exchange environment. Another old friend from Yunlin, Taiwan, and called Lin Jingyi, and he paid a lot of attention to the cultural heritage, especially intangible cultural heritage, and believe that the intangible cultural heritage is a shared cultural gene on both sides of the Taiwan Strait. And also, I know a called the Huang Guanjie, returned to the Chinese mainland from the United States, and that person has been engaged in the manufacturing industry in Zhongshan, Guangdong province, promoting furniture companies to shift from OEM to brand going global. And that young person found that the mainland market is huge and the policies are very supportive, and also all walks of life are full of vitality, making it a fertile land for Taiwanese youth to realize their dreams. And also shared with me that participating in organizing changes between young people on both sides, helping more Taiwanese people, the young people understand the real mainland. We know last year nearly 4.9 million Taiwan residents visited the Chinese mainland, among whom young people accounted for over 1/3. And I have seen that the Taiwanese youth in the mainland can integrate a taste of both sides with a cup of milk tea and create a chain brand. And they actually also apply AI to traditional manufacturing and become a dark horse in the industry. I also actually could really feel that they really reflect the spirit of the where is a will, there is a way, and also could see that they work really hard to lead themselves to success. They yearn for peace, development, which is also the shared aspiration of people on both sides of the Taiwan Strait. Young people in Taiwan and those on the Chinese mainland, if we come and go often, interact with each other, the future will be better. We are from the same family, and we are one big family on both sides of the Taiwan Strait. We will work together to create a better future. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is the end of this year's sessions of Members Corridor. See you next year. Bye.